Hello folks, welcome back to Shib. This date will begin Shiba Inu's next bull run. Shiba Inu news today. Shiba Inu, an Ethereum-based altcoin, got destroyed for this present week notwithstanding the immaculate update in the Ethereum blockchain. In like manner, market members search for signs about the speed of loan fee climbs that could mirror a comparing drop in the worth of digital currencies. In this video, we will discuss this date that will begin Shiba Inu's next bull run. Remember to crush approval, share, and buy into the feed to see our most recent substance on Shiba Inu value forecasts and master investigation. Moving along, how about we start the video? Over the most recent 24-hour exchanging meeting, SHIB plunged to 0.174, down 10.52% from the earlier week and down 2.51% over the course of the past month. In addition, different measurements were likewise to fault at the new cost decline. For example, the market esteem acknowledged esteem proportions skittered alongside the everyday dynamic locations. These negative signs recommended a further downtrend before long. In accordance with this, experts anticipate that Shiba Inu should crash 25% this month, reaching out from 0.0083 to 0.0093. Shib's moving typical combination difference likewise laid out a comparable picture as it showed a negative edge on the lookout. In accordance with this downbeat feeling, it's little miracle that financial backers are left scanning the market for any indications of good faith. Our number one 2022 venture has furnished its initial sponsor with precisely that, an immense motivation to be hopeful for 2022 and 2023. It is perched on 100% gains and hoping for something else. Shiba Inu's cost has momentarily been playing with the conceivable beginning of a bull run, yet bulls failing because of dollar strength in September has rather experienced a class kickoff second. Starting from the start of the month, key levels have been surrendered, with the greatest at 0.129, another leg lower hopes to be conceded as the Swedish Riksbank sets the market tone with a supersized 100 BP climb, which should the Fed do likewise on Wednesday, setting off a gigantic auction in digital forms of money on the rear of considerably more dollar strength. Shiba Inu's cost is helpless before national bank secondary selling stations shook today with an unexpected 100 BPS climb from the Swedish Riksbank. In spite of the fact that Sweden and the Czech have practically nothing to do with digital currencies, the move has placed markets nervous before the Fed strategy meeting on Wednesday, and an unexpected 100 BPS climb from the Fed would be an enormous major advantage for business sectors. Enormous dollar strength would dismiss in and trigger a torrential slide sell from in values and digital currencies. Shib's cost is subsequently in danger of dropping 10% in the approach the Fed gathering as business sectors get more anxious that 100 BPS could be on the cards. Contingent upon how Powell conveys this message, hope to see much more dollar strength coming in, pushing the eurodollar back underneath equality and setting off another auction in values and digital currencies, which will be sufficient to pressure a break beneath 0.965. From that point, another region opens up that could see a drop and twisting towards 0.655, adding one more 40% misfortunes in the books for 2022. The elective situation could be that a circle back happens should the Fed just convey a tiny rate climb with a timid message. That would mean a little increase towards 0.129 and a positive return of 11%. That would be the extent to which the momentary meeting would go, as the red diving pattern line, the noteworthy critical level at 0.129, and the 55-day basic moving normal all live around that level as covers. Shibarium Designer Unification Application has uncovered a couple of significant reports on the impending Shiba Inu Layer 2 convention, remembering points of interest for XF reserve and a shibaswap reward. As per an authority declaration from the unification establishment, plans are still well in progress for the fourth alpha and public testnets of the impending convention. The declaration likewise duplicates down on plans for these testnets, scheduled for the finish of September or at some point soon after that. Unification reminds the local area the cutoff time for last XF reserve claims is on August 22. The unification establishment effectively printed the last XF asset and set a one-month greatest guaranteeing period finishing on September 22, 2022. After this cutoff time, the Brilliant Agreement will consume any unclaimed XF store tokens. Unification additionally expresses that the last inventory could be not exactly the underlying 10,000 arranged. The ongoing inventory was 9,888. On the shibaswap reward, some XF supports will be claimable until the following year. That's what the declaration expresses, albeit the Brilliant Agreement will consume extra XF reserves. Unclaimed tokens from the shibaswap and XF store yield entries will be accessible for withdrawals until mid-2023, contingent upon the result of an arranged administration proposition. The XF finances will move to the Unification People Group asset. Tokens will be utilized to remunerate members and local area individuals who add to development and different endeavors to propel the organization. The principal public beta testnet will zero in fundamentally on designers and delegators, so the organization is prepared for all members upon true send-off. The declaration likewise indicates that the forthcoming public beta will guarantee that the mainnet send-off is secure by calibrating the method involved with fixing bugs and open testing. Likewise, all intrigued validators will be permitted to join the beta in anticipation of the mainnet send-off. Moreover, the declaration guarantees support for the Ethereum consolidate. Unification intends to help F2 in the old fork, as it accepts this as the best strategy for the whole area. We will attempt to keep supporting the first fork and the new F2 organization, considering that unification hopes to help all developments of decentralization. We think that giving the best apparatuses to all channels serves the more prominent blockchain world. The organization has formally suspended printing BONE in consistence with a prior finished-up local area choice. BONE, the authority gas for the Shiba Inu convention, has now raised a ruckus around town. Million imprint, as far as possible, chose for BONE cultivating in June. The People Group chose to quit stamping BONE at 230 million to permit Shibarium validators admittance to the excess 20 million of BONE's all-out greatest inventory. Somewhere around 20 million BONE is fundamental for ordinary convention activities. Shiba Inu has additionally indicated sending off different tokens, including SHEI and TREAT. While SHEI will be the environment's true stablecoin, TREAT will solely work as a prize token. Shoshir Kazama has expressed that Australia would probably be the last test area for the Shib CCG game, Shiba Time Everlasting. Kuzama spread the word about this in light of an inquiry by famous SHIB People Group part at Shib_Alexander. The Shiba Time Everlasting game went live on the Apple application store following its send-off in Australia on September 17, 2022. Australian clients joined the Vietnamese in having the potential chance to be among the early analyzers and bug correspondents of the Shiba Endlessness game. Test reports of the Shib CCG game in Vietnam show it was an enormous achievement. Per different reports, request was surprisingly high, and the Shiba group needed to grow the interactivity server's ability 50 overlap to oblige the interest. At the point when clients demand a presentation trial of the Shib CCG in their country, Kuzama answered that the following occasion would probably be download day. One of the requesters was a client from Turkey who remarked, "The Turkish People Group is expecting the Shiba Endlessness. When will the game be free as far as we're concerned to download from the application store?" Kuzama answered, "Soon." Then he added that the game would be accessible to the whole world for download and in addition to a few explicit countries. As indicated by him, the Shiba group needs to show the shadow felines that Shiba is a genuine power. He added that he needs the game's download to break the application store on download day. The Shiba Inu lead designer likewise implied that it very well may be feasible to perform SHIB consumes through the game, however he would give more insights regarding that in a different update before the download. Kuzama further said, "More to the Shiba Endlessness than as being a game, and numerous conversations will occur before the download day. The Shiba group is attempting to support the game's reception when it goes live." Last month, Shiba Endlessness expert William Volume 50 exhibited the game at the Shiba Time Everlasting game at the greatest worldwide computer game exchange fair, Gamescom. Crypto Installment Passage Stage NOW Payments has reported that organizations can begin tolerating chain installments from their clients. All the more critically, they can continuously utilize the stage to trade their chain for fiat. Rope is the second local token in the Shiba Inu biological system. That is a wrap for now. Remember to crush approval, share, and buy into the feed to see our most recent substance.